Welcome back to RatAttack, everybody. Today we are going to be investigating the rooftop of Miu's murder. Except she didn't die on the roof. It was just her murder. The roof's unrelated. No, it's probably related.
Yeah, it's probably very related.
But it's all the same case.
Unrelated.
Nothing is ever unrelated, really.
Miu and Kokichi were supposed to meet on this very rooftop, and the person in charge of searching this area, Kaido, was forcibly logged out.
No! Suspicious.
That's true.
If I was Kaido, I would have logged back in and been like, yo, who the fish did that?
Yeah, I would, because that would have been very helpful to know.
Yeah.
This area must have something to do with the case.
Anything stand out? Not
Poopy
really.
paper.
Unless we can see something with the binoculars.
We might be able to. I see.
Hey.
What's wrong, Samugi?
Looking at the door?
Look at that doorknob. It's locked. Ah, it is. It's a thumb turn lock. Easy to lock.
Okay.
But
It seems like you can't lock it unless you're on the outside. And look, the keyhole is on this side of the door.
Should make up here a great meeting spot.
Right, because no one could get in. Isn't it usually the other way around?
It's on this side of the door, okay.
Yeah, so the keyhole and the hand lock, which is usually they're on separate sides.
Right.
Not necessarily. I've seen this before, to prevent you from locking yourself out.
I see.
Is that so? This rooftop has a lock on the door. It's important information.
Himiko?
Yeah.
I'm with you, girl.
What's wrong, Himiko?
Okay.
When murders happen in a mansion in the snow like this, they're always locked room mysteries created by piled up snow. Isn't that right? But it's disappointing that you can't leave footprints on the snow in this world.
I know.
That's something to be disappointed about? I mean, yeah, it's less evidence we can use.
True.
Kibo, did you find anything?
This is difficult. There's nothing here that seems to resemble a clue. But Miu should have arranged to meet with Kokichi here.
But did she ever make it to the meeting? Is there a question?
That is a question. I thought we could at least confirm whether or not she really came to the rooftop. But unfortunately, there are no clues which indicate that.
Did Miu ever come to the roof? That is an important question.
Hey.
Kibo, I wanted your opinion on something. Do you think you could get up and down from this roof from outside the mansion?
Well.
No, that would have been very difficult. This rooftop is rather high. Even the edge of the roof is roughly the height of a 3 to 4 story building.
Yeah, if fatal injuries do kill you, then jumping's out of the question.
Yeah.
Yes, certainly too high to jump.
As I thought.
Which means it would have been impossible to climb up from the outside.
That means the only way to this rooftop is the stairs.
Or from above. If we're going on the theory that one of these is above the other somehow.
In a kind of cube fashion, but like an internal cube, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is still here.
Storage room. It's a little different than how I remember. I feel as if something is missing. What is it that's missing? The toilet paper?
Not the pallet, the lattice.
Feel as if something's missing, but I wasn't paying close attention the first time, so I don't remember.
I remember.
Was it that lattice thing?
Yeah.
Okay. But the hammer and toilet paper, were those here?
I bet the hammer wasn't, and I don't think the toilet paper was. The toilet paper was probably just in the bathroom.
True. The bathroom we haven't seen yet. It might not be directly connected to the case, but I should inspect these binoculars.
Something to see.
I can see that this building is on top of a hill, and I can't see past this point, because it's the map loading point. But that is strange. Why would the map loading point be right in the middle of the world?
I don't understand why the map has a loading point when the whole thing is loaded on one computer and there's people on both halves of the map anyway.
It's gotta be for a murder.
Must be.
Something doesn't seem right. I've inspected everything here. All that's left now is... Oh, hey.
I'm scared that you came in here.
Yeah.
Oh, there you are. I was looking for you.
Maki, why are you here? I thought you were analyzing the program.
I told you.
Monotaro finished analyzing the program, so he told me to gather everyone.
He finished?
Shuichi!
Kokichi and Gonta are all by their own now.
Yeah.
Is someone gonna die again?
Yeah, that's why what I'm saying. Like, that's
Yeah.
scary.
We should probably head back then. Our investigation here is pretty much done, right?
Okay.
Yeah, you're right. I've investigated everything I needed to.
Shuichi!
Well then, we'll head back first.
I don't wanna.
I don't want to say goodbye to my avatar.
We can get you like a picture, maybe.
Did you like it that much?
Probably Probably felt cute in the chibi version, you know?
Yeah. We should go too.
What's up?
Hey,
What's wrong?
Ew.
Well, you're definitely more reliable in a class trial than out. All the others think so too.
What?
Well,
I'm not trying to sound like Kaito, but I don't think you should carry all the burden alone. You're Shuichi Saihara before you're a detective. Don't ever forget that. Well, I shouldn't be talking. I threw away my identity as Maki Harukawa to be an assassin.
thank you.
Thank you, Maki.
Oh yeah, okay.
Was she being considerate just now?
It's not the first time. She's
But it's
nice.
still strange.
I kind of don't like it.
Are people worried about us, relying on us? I don't quite get what their jive is.
Maybe they're just friends, Ethan. Maybe you should chill.
They keep killing each other.
All right, Ethan, you can shut up
Like
right
in
now.
any other circumstance, I'd be like, yeah, I'm probably being too paranoid. But in this one, where killing is literally the name of the game, it's like kind of hard to be as whatever.
I didn't hear that.
It's just you and me. We should log out too.
Or maybe we could have a virtual fun time.
No, no.
Ew!
That's for me and Kokichi, and that's it.
Are you actually into Kokichi?
Oh, yeah.
He's-
I'm into them toxic, unhealthy types, bro.
He's kind of small and like unintimidating, though.
I mean, it's not all about what's on the outside. It's about what's on the inside.
And what is it that's on the inside that's good about him? Ethan?
Red flags with rose-tinted glasses, Gage.
By the way, did something happen between you and Kaito?
What?
well,
When he logged out a little while ago, he looked like he was in a bad mood.
Sorry.
That's probably my fault.
Not gonna explain it.
well,
I don't know what happened between you and Kaito, but that idiot is simple, so I'm sure he'd forgive you if you just apologized.
We did
Aw.
apologize.
Yeah, and he just was like, oh, whatever, I guess.
We have to go investigate. Shuichi Saihara!
Maki Harukawa, I'm gonna prank her too.
Well, I don't think that works here.
Why not?
I don't know.
They're both phones. That could be a clue, you know?
No!
Wait, no.
Ellipses.
Okay.
Oh, thank God. I was
I was
so
gonna say,
ready
don't
to
panic
be...
me.
Well, it's the ellipses. It always does the ellipses. I pulled the device off of my head and the real world appeared before me.
Okay.
Shuichi!
I thought for sure one of you would be dead. My little heart couldn't take it. Unless it was Gonta, then I'm chill. Well, Shuichi, isn't the real world way better than some virtual reality?
I don't know. I kind of liked it in there.
Anyway, I felt so lonely without you around. Apologize for making me feel unloved.
Hey,
There's something I wanted to ask you. I totally didn't draw anything on your tummy while you were logged in, okay?
What?
What?
it's a lie.
Ha! I'm kidding. So what was it you wanted to
He
ask?
is kind of flirty, though, isn't he? Like,
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
it's getting stronger and stronger, though. Like, he was always very subtle before, and now it's like, bro?
Bro, you trying to hook up?
You want the hoagie in my pants?
The hoagie in my
all right?
pants. You plan to meet Miu on the roof, right? Did you end up meeting her? Oh, so you know about that, Shuichi. Impressive, Mr. Ultimate Detective that I'm in love with. Then I'll tell you what happened. I never met up with Miu. I couldn't get to the rooftop because it was locked. Huh? Locked? After, I gave up and went back to the salon to search for the secret of the outside world. Secret of the outside world. Is that true, Kokichi? Are you doubting me?
That's...
Why wouldn't I doubt you?
Can someone verify that you were at the salon the entire time? Did you meet anyone there? No, I don't have a witness.
right?
But you can also say there's no witness who can prove I wasn't there.
Hey!
Unless you saw the salon empty yourself.
No, because I'm stupid.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Well, it's up to... Honestly, the whole, like, let's split up and look around, Shuichi should be the last person to do that.
Shuichi, they should just let him free roam.
Let him watch everybody, stay on guard. It'd be kind of creepy, but it'd save us a lot of this.
Yep.
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi!
But you shouldn't tell me like that. We're partners. Didn't you just say, I'm not trying to be your partner? Which one is it? Did Kokichi meet with Miu or not?
Has he ever really lied about a truth bullet, for lack of a better word, though.
I mean, not really. But he also like literally said like, I'm the killer, by the way, when he obviously wasn't.
Yeah, but that was, I mean,
There was this misdirection.
he knew we wouldn't buy that. But this
Yeah.
is like actual information he's feeding us, you know?
I have no doubts at all that Kokichi knows exactly who, when, where, why, and how this kill happened.
Yeah, the other ones I could have seen it either way, but this one I'm like, yeah, he knows.
He's got knowledge that just no one else does.
Yeah.
Kokichi in the salon.
Your hair looks very pretty, by the way.
I do like his hair a lot.
So I'm guessing we talked to Monotaro now, but I'll just check in with everyone, I guess.
Okay.
But how?
This is no time for sleeping. How come no one wants to do investigation?
I just don't really care this time.
No can do that.
That not gentlemanly at all.
And what did you do while I was in there, huh?
Yeah, honestly. I wasn't sleeping. I still think Gonta wasn't there at all. Or at least his memory didn't get brought over.
Yeah, either he's stupid and that's just a bit, or it's actually related.
Right.
Did you speak to Kokichi about his meeting with Miu?
Okay.
He said he didn't meet with Miu. He claimed the rooftop was locked, so he couldn't enter.
I see. But this is Kokichi we're talking about. He could very well be lying.
Yeah, I know.
I know. It's an unhealthy relationship, but I love him.
In the end, we never found where Monokuma hid the secret of the outside world. It seems like it wasn't in the chapel either. But more importantly, we need to do something about Miu's case. It does suck how casual everyone's gotten with it, though.
I mean, what else can you do, I guess?
I know.
Plus, none of these guys are all that emotional anyway. I mean, you literally have Kibo, Tsumugi, like...
Gonta is, but it's been to his detriment, honestly.
Yeah.
And Kaido's emotional, but motivated to keep on trucking.
Mm-hmm.
And then Maki is... Maki.
It does kind of... It's weird none of these clues have really
Told us anything.
taken me closer to... I think it was this person, actually, you know?
I mean, yeah, with Karumi's, we pretty much figured out the zip line. As soon as we saw that picture of the bookcase, we kind of figured what was going on there.
Right. Like, I have theories, but for every single one of them, I'm missing that concrete piece of evidence that tells me, like, yeah, this has to be what happened, you
Well,
know?
it's like there's a bunch of million different pieces, but they don't really come together.
Right.
But maybe what Monotaro's going to tell us will.
Yeah.
Well, it's up to you whether you want to believe me or not.
Shuichi.
But you shouldn't tell me like that. We're lovers.
Let me read that again. I don't think that's what
It's my
that says.
headcanon, actually.
Oh, okay.
First he logged me out, and now we get called by Monotaro because he needs to tell us something. I wasn't able to finish investigating Miu's avatar again.
Boo-hoo.
What are we gonna do? I can't clear my name like this. Chill out, I'll do it for you.
Yeah, why'd we have Kaito be the one to get logged out?
Yeah, just do like Himiko or something.
No, I like Himiko.
Just say, it's magic, Himiko.
Want to see a magic trick?
So this is goodbye to my avatar.
You didn't cry for Miu.
Yeah,
Neither did I.
Did she even cry for Tenko?
Yeah, she cried for... Don't you remember? It was all, can we get
yeah.
much higher? Of course, it was way after.
Right.
Ask Monotaro for the results of the analysis. I don't know the details yet either. All right, what do you got to say, little man?
I love Monotaro.
Hey!
I've been waiting for you, Shuichi. I'm sure Maki already told you, but I finally finished analyzing the program.
Give me the deets.
Okay.
I'm starting to put together a lot of important facts, so here they are. Really is trying to be our friend, a little bit at least.
I like Monotaro.
I ain't got no issue with him. First, the person who tampered with this program was Mommy, like we suspected. It's really hard to do emotions with his voice, though.
Mm-hmm.
Mommy has an eccentric way of writing her code, so I knew it was her right away. I guess her personality wasn't the only eccentric thing about her.
Okay. So, what did she tamper with?
A few things, but I'll share the first one with you.
So,
It looks like Mommy deleted a lot of objects from this killing game simulator.
Okay, like mostly weapons.
She said that she deleted anything that could be used as a weapon. But in that case, why is there a hammer?
Okay.
That's true, only the hammer was left. But why was it left, The way the program was written makes it seem like she did it on purpose. On purpose.
then
Did she add anything? We found a cell phone in the virtual world. No, that cell phone was an original feature of the program.
All right.
That implies Miu hid that fact from us, which means all Mommy added were the 2 maps. The rest was already part of the program.
So are the maps accurate? Can you tell us that?
By the way,
So the maps implied a lot about that loading zone and like division, you know?
Yeah, that's why I'm thinking that's not accurate.
I don't think it is at all. I mean, we
I think it's
obviously
another like exactly like grape house, strawberry house
right.
scenario where the setup or the layout isn't what you think the layout is, you know?
We should call it Fruit Town from now on.
Yeah, I don't even remember what it's called half the time.
Fruit Town.
Fruit Town.
But yeah, I'm guessing there's just some weird layout with it where it's not as it seems. Below, diagonal, flip-flopped on top of
3-dimensional.
a cube or whatever, you know?
Yeah.
By the way, while we're talking about objects, I wanted to ask you something. We used the signboard to cross the river, but could we have used something else as a bridge?
Like the lattice.
I didn't really see anything that could have been used as a bridge to cross the river.
Okay.
So only that signboard could have been used as a bridge. So what's the next thing she tampered with?
Okie dokie.
Well, it looks like she also tampered with certain parameters of the program.
Okay.
Parameters. Everything in that program is categorized as either a human or a non-human object.
Oh, God.
Of course, everyone's avatar was assigned the human parameter.
Okay.
Really?
But for some reason, Mommy gave her avatar the non-human object parameter.
So she couldn't break. Because that's the only thing different about objects and non-objects, right?
Isn't it that they can't be killed? Like, you can't kill a non-human object.
Well, you can't break it. Like,
Right.
the objects can't be broken.
Maybe that's why her body is still there.
Yeah.
Maybe if even when she logged out, her body still would have been there. Or maybe she couldn't log out once her body was there. Because we never see her log in or log out.
What do you-
Whatever. We'll learn more.
We see her log in.
Do we see her actually physically appear?
Yeah.
Okay, then strike that from the record. And what happens when you become an object?
Well, she was an object before.
That's mean. Well, the difference is only for identification purposes, so it probably didn't affect anything.
No, it does. But if it didn't affect anything, then why would she have gone out of her way to do that?
Hold on. It's only for identification purposes. So does she still abide by the rules of can be killed, can be strangled, can be drowned, physical pain is translated, all that stuff?
I don't know.
Maybe only objects can go outside the boundaries of the map.
That's kind of like that one thing I said, remember? So, like, other people couldn't walk through the walls of the map,
But maybe she easily could.
but the signboard could, remember? And I was like, maybe objects can, but people can't. So I think you're right about that, actually. I think Miu could just walk through the walls of the map if she wanted to.
Yeah. You mean like the big black walls, right?
Yeah.
Which, if it is like moved over like we think it is, that would explain how Samugi saw her.
Yeah.
Because she could just go back and forth, go back and forth.
I think that's exactly what happened, yeah.
Exactly how she could have reached this salon to, or the roof to meet Shui, or
Kokichi. The question is why? Why did she do this? Was she planning on killing someone, or like what was her deal?
honestly, I think so. I mean, she had her whole fuss about wanting to leave, and then she found this computer and just hyper went in on that. It sounds like the perfect, if not obvious, murder. And I would not be surprised if Kokichi learned about this in some way, shape, or form, hence the meeting with Monokuma where he asked to change things up. And then he maybe either killed someone, got someone else to kill. The highest thing I would think of is manipulate Gonta. Especially if Gonta doesn't have any memories of being in the simulation. You have your perfect weapon right there. A brainless idiot, no offense, who
No
won't
offense.
even remember his brainless idiot action.
Right.
So you have a killer that has no idea they're the killer, which is the perfect killer to keep things entertaining and test his future lover's resolve.
Uh-huh. I just wonder how could he have tampered with his memory if no one logged out except for Kaito?
Could have just gave him the wrong instructions or said, hey, do it like this, actually. That's the right way to do it. Okay.
Flip the cables or something?
Yeah.
So,
Which,
Wait,
that would explain...
Read this.
What?
Read this.
Oh. Mommy added a wall that didn't originally exist in the program.
Which one?
Elaborate.
The loading screen?
The coordinates of the virtual world are represented on an x-axis and a y-axis.
Okay.
And it seems Mommy added a wall that runs the length of the y-axis.
So she added the loading screen.
She created an additional wall? There were walls in all 4 directions and 2 down the y-axis.
Okay.
So, which wall did she add? The loading screen or the 2 on the left and
Oh,
right?
okay. I think I get it.
Okay.
So in the original one, maybe I don't get it. In the original one, if there was only one y-axis wall, either on the right or left side, she added the second one to like box the whole thing in, so only she could walk between the salon and the chapel without the bridge. She probably added that wall that like connects them, basically, is what I'm thinking.
I guess,
Maybe.
why?
So she could go through, but no one else could, because she was a object and no one else was.
So you don't mean the thing down the middle, you mean the thing on the right or the left.
Right, the wall on the right or the left.
So, so maybe the wall on the right is the wall on the left, if it loops around like we think.
Yeah.
And that loading
but
screen,
she added a wall so that only she could go through, basically.
which, okay, with the, gotcha.
Is my assumption.
Well, why don't we just do that? Hey, put me as an object. Let's go see what happens.
Probably too late now. Monokuma's gonna be like, screw you.
Yeah. But you're positive there was only one?
Okay.
Yep, it's definitely the only one. What does that mean? Which wall was the one Miu added? That is the wall. It's both the same thing.
Yeah, I think so.
It probably just
I
wraps...
think it did just loop before.
You know what it is then?
Huh.
It's not side by side or anything like that. It's a circle. Like this.
Right.
Like a planet, kinda.
Yeah, it goes around and around and around and around. But she added the wall so that only she could get through without the bridge in the middle.
Okay, so it's still...
That's why she got rid of the bridge, because she could still get between them.
It's still in that circle shape, but this river is like right here.
Yeah.
And you have these... Okay.
Yep.
What was the world like originally? Miu said there wasn't anything past the wall. Was that another lie? Also, it looks like that extra wall was given a special setting. A setting that allows non-human objects to pass through. Yeah, there it is.
Okay.
It allows objects through.
I see.
That's very interesting.
Hey.
So, are those all the things that she tampered with?
Ah.
Oh, there's one more thing.
Okay.
So, one of you guys also had a strange setting given to their avatar.
Oh, okay.
A strange setting?
Okay.
Yeah, the setting made it so they would be unable to move if Mommy touched them.
Who was it?
Then,
So, if Miu touched them, their avatar would be paralyzed.
Hey.
Who was it?
Oh.
It was Kokichi.
Okay.
It's me. I didn't know that.
Maybe this whole thing, maybe she knew Kokichi was up to no good and she was trying to stop him.
My rat disconnected. But yes, I agree completely. Maybe she was trying
I
to...
want to believe Miu's a good guy.
That... Did it disconnect again? It's me. I didn't know that. Well, duh. I wouldn't know. I never touched Miu in that world.
Okay.
I see. I didn't even notice.
Dude, she was gonna kill you.
No. She's just gonna
Okey-dokey.
stop him.
Well, yeah, I know, but
Yeah.
yeah, anyway.
Right. That's all I have to report. Well, do you think it'll help you guys out?
Tremendously.
okay.
Very much. That helps a lot. Thanks. See? All Monocubs ain't all bad.
Nope, Miu's avatar. Wall. Setting on Kokichi's. Oh my god.
Ah.
Oh, I should probably tell you this too, though it's probably not related to the case.
Alright. That means it is.
Some sort of avatar user error occurred when you all logged in for the first time.
What's that mean?
An error. The contents of the error are unknown, so I can't provide any details. But something... Oh, it was Gonta. It was definitely Gonta then.
Just read the line.
Okay, sorry. But something strange definitely happened to someone's avatar when you all logged in.
Okay, now go on. Why Gonta?
The memory cords were messed up. Gonta has very foggy memory regarding it. So I could very easily see him being somehow persuaded by Kokichi to kill Miu.
So it's just his memory that makes you think he had the error?
Yeah, because it's really easy to write off this whole, like, how would you say it? Him not understanding it as a dream. But when we were in there, he seemed pretty aware that...
Did anyone act weird when we logged in for the first time? Because Gonta seemed pretty normal.
That's what I'm saying. So if the memory wasn't plugged in right, or it was backwards, maybe it could stream the consciousness in there fine, but the memory of what's happening got left out. Or it's very, like, buggy, you know? So, and here's what I'm thinking. Let's just say absolutely yes, Kokichi made Gonta kill, because I don't think he'd ever do it on his own, you know?
Okay.
Which, I hope so. Praise be, we get rid of
You're
Gonta.
just, like, manifesting that Gonta's the killer at this point.
But listen to my logic, it'll make sense. Okay. So Gonta's consciousness gets streamed into it, right?
Okay.
Along with the memory. But if it's mismatched in the chords for whatever reason, it would be very easy for that to become corrupted. So at first, Gonta seems pretty chill and whatnot, but you notice as it goes on and on and on, and the longer it's occurred, he kind of got a little fuzzy, I thought. Especially toward the end there, when he just seemed weird. I think the reason why he was so weird is because he did something that was so against his character, but since this connection, this bridge between had been so, like, unsteadily put together, it collapsed, you know? It's literally like having a mod in a game. Things will run really well for a while, but then for some reason a script gets, like, just put in wrong and it falls apart. I think the same thing happened with Gonta. It made him malleable. It made it impossible for him to recollect what happened, aside from vague, it was a dream. Because you remember what you dreamed about last night, but in bits and pieces. So he probably remembered, that was a strange dream. What happened?
So what do you think the error was?
I think it was the chords being mismatched. I think that's
How
what
would someone have mismatched his chords? Or is that the error that popped up just because his chords were mismatched?
Because his chords were mismatched, the computer recognized it as an error.
We need to, like, go examine everyone's headset.
Well, they're probably just colored wrong or painted wrong.
That could be. That could be.
Well, you know what? There's a blue and a red chord, right? And that thing that Kokichi literally had in his chair was blue. The bottle said it was poison.
Do you think it was paint?
Very well could have been.
What about the red?
If they're both blue, then I guess it's a 50-50 thing.
My only problem with that theory
Okay.
is how the heck would Kokichi know what would happen if the chords were swapped? If
I
Miu
guess
didn't
that's
know,
true.
why would Kokichi know? I mean, he could have died straight up the second he went in the simulation then, and Kokichi wouldn't have known, you know?
I guess it would be foolish to assume Kokichi somehow talked to Monokuma and had outside knowledge of how this computer simulation worked. That wouldn't make any sense, though. I didn't see anything where he talked to Monokuma like that.
Right, just getting favors from him
Right.
to make this more interesting.
I'm being sarcastic, by the way. That's very obviously what was going on. Maybe Kokichi found this key card, and maybe the key card wasn't exactly...
I did not pick up on your sarcasm. What I'm saying is I don't think Kokichi and Monokuma would make any deal that gave Kokichi necessarily an unfair advantage, like information about the simulation that no one else has.
So you don't think the rules would be bent in Kokichi's favor?
Not really, no.
Then what about Kurumi putting her foot inside the window? Technically in the gym, but the Cubs said, we'll allow it for the sake of this. I could see Kokichi saying to Monokuma, how could I interfere to make this messy? And maybe Monokuma just said, paint these chords a different color.
I think we're going a little too far down this rabbit hole. This isn't clicking with me so much. I don't think you're wrong about there being chords necessarily mixed up or something, because that wouldn't be brought up if it wasn't related somehow. Maybe someone's chords were mixed up and that's what the error message was, right?
Okay, then maybe the key card gave him like executive functions in the code.
Maybe.
All I'm saying, it doesn't matter how it happened. I don't care about that
Either way, we
part.
have to tie it to a person, and that doesn't really tie it to Gonta at all.
Yeah, it does.
How?
Because of everything I explained. If the
Yeah,
consciousness...
but how can you prove that his chords were mixed up?
Well, you can't. But at the same time, that seems... I mean, you can't prove anything until the trial's gone. You know? I mean, there's always like the little bit of piece where you're like, oh, that actually makes sense. Mm-hmm. You know?
I don't think anyone's avatar was acting strange, though.
What kind of error could it be? That's important information.
No, you're supposed to say whose avatar it was. I would have laughed so hard if he said, like, and it was Samugi. And I would have been like, Ethan.
Well, you know what? When we continue and my theory's correct, you'll eat your words, Gitch.
I'm not saying your theory's incorrect.
No, I know. I'm just playing.
I'm just saying, like, you are diving very hard, and it has to be Gonta, I guess. And it's like, why?
I've said why.
Oh. And look what time it is.
Okay, everyone. Time for the class trial.
Why is he depressed? Feel better, Monokuma.
He's probably as confused as we are.
Yeah, this has been a messy one.
But we're gonna leave the episode there, guys. So,
Goodbye.
make sure to watch our future videos of the trial.
Don't do the whole outro in this voice.
And, like and subscribe to the video.
Heard it here first.
Hit the bell icon so you know when our trial episodes are coming out, even though you know the days and times our videos come out already anyway.
Goodbye.
Bye, everyone. I love you. Ethan, make kissy sounds. My lips are dry. You don't want me kissing you right now.
I don't love them like that.
Well, can you make them for me?
No.
It's for me, though.
Too bad.
Please?
No.
Here, I'll do it, guys, with my dry, crispy lips. They're like little chicken tenders. Just imagine that while I do it.
Do you like chicken tenders a lot?
Oh, really? Would you like to taste some?
Not those chicken tenders.
My chicken tendies. Ah! Bye.
Bye, folks.
Why, hello there, rats. Welcome to the RatAttack Theater. This time's gonna be a little bit different. I don't have any funny skit, no cringy voice impressions, no screaming, no nothing. It's just gonna be chill. Basically a speed paint of me making the thumbnail for this episode because I was feeling extra motivated yesterday when I made it. And just wanted to draw for a bit. It was kind of this thing, I was like, I want to draw today, but I still have this video to get done, and I still need to make a thumbnail. And then just before me, the idea appeared, I'll record myself making the thumbnail and make a really cool one. So I hope you guys like it. I'm just going to let the video play from here. And anyways, we'll see you Monday. Bye-bye.